Hey guys, Isaac Bats here. Wanted to go ahead and thank you for clicking on the video. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. That helps the channel grow so we can bring you guys more quality content, and then that's going to get you to the Luxor Sphinx a whole lot faster. Hey guys, it's Bats here, and I wanted to go ahead and discuss one of the most important parts of a Vegas trip: packing for it. So you've already played the game, you've gotten your comps, you got your tickets, you got your reservations. Now what else do you have to do to make sure that you're prepared? Well, you got to pack your bags. So me, normally, I only go for about 3 days. I think that's just enough Vegas. You get to do a little bit of everything. There's still enough for you to go ahead and do next time for a repeat trip, and you're not completely zombified or completely just hedonismed out, because that can happen in Vegas. You can get burnt out pretty quickly. You'll probably still be asleep on the plane ride home, but you'll feel a little bit better. That said, we have to get you there first, so I decided to go ahead and make a checklist of things that you need for your first trip in Vegas. Well, really any trip in Vegas, honestly, but this is most helpful for first-time flyers. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get the checklist put together. Keep in mind, this is a list mainly for gentlemen. You can adjust it for ladies. I think I'm going to try and make a ladies list a little later. I'll go ahead and talk to the boss lady over there, see if she can do anything about that too, because she's packing bags too, since we're going this weekend. So we'll talk a little bit more about that later. All right, so first things first, let's get you some pants. Pants are a very important thing because you're going to be wearing those everywhere. So I usually start off with just a couple pairs of dark jeans and a couple of dark slacks. That's really all that you're going to need. If you really want to go suit, you can absolutely do that too, but 90% of Vegas, you just want to have some nice slacks and nice jeans. You're covered. 1 or 2 pairs, more than enough for a 3-day weekend. Number 2, shirts. Now, Vegas, it gets hot, so some of the time you're definitely going to want to run around without a shirt, but that's probably going to be at the pools. You need a shirt. So what I usually recommend, get a couple of button-ups, a couple of t-shirts, and a couple of polos. T-shirts just for palling around, doing tourist sort of stuff. The polos are for midday sort of activities when you have to do more of a business casual sort of thing for kind of the nicer cafes at lunchtime. And button-ups, obviously, for going out at night. They work everywhere. They work with jeans and they work with slacks. It's really easy. Fashion 101. Number 3, you want to have a coat. Now, it doesn't get traditionally cold in Vegas. I mean, it does actually. It is a desert, so those temperatures can drop down pretty low. We're going here actually this next weekend, and the forecast is looking like 65 and sunny, and coming from Denver, Colorado, that's going to be nice. We're looking forward to that. I might even hit the pool. That being said, usually like to carry a light jacket just because it can drop into the 40s at night, or better yet, a sport coat or blazer just in case. It also doubles to go ahead and make you look a little more professional for when you're going to clubs or going to shows. Next most important thing, swim trunks. If you have any desire to go swimming, bring trunks. Enough said. And shoes. Vegas is a big place. If you've ever checked out the Strip, it's like 5 miles long. Why is it 5 miles long? You look at the hotels and you're figuring, oh, these are right next to each other. Little do you know, each hotel is like a mile wide, so your trip from Mandalay Bay over to Luxor is going to take you the better part of 20 minutes. You want to make sure that you have good shoes that are going to last you all that walking and be comfortable too. Recommend 1 pair of dress shoes, 1 pair of kicks. So, daytime, you're going to wear your kicks. Nighttime, you're going to wear your dress shoes and make sure that they're comfortable. You're going to be doing a lot of walking even as you Uber, because these casinos are huge. Next thing, belts. Wear a belt. You're a grown man. Make sure it matches your shoes. You're a grown man. Shouldn't have to explain this, but for those of you guys that don't understand, if you're wearing black dress shoes, wear a black belt. Easy as that. It's what Bruce Lee would do. Sandals. I've been told by the ladies in my office, sandals are out of style. You're a grown man. Apparently, you shouldn't wear them. And if you're going to wear them, don't wear them with socks. If you must, I'd recommend maybe just some water shoes for the pool. So, water shoes to the pool. If you're going to wear sandals, for God's sake, don't wear them with socks. I know it's comfortable. Please don't do it. You're a tourist, not a barbarian. You want to have accessories. Your watch. Wear a watch. You're a grown man. Wear a watch. Next thing you want to have, socks and shorts. If you're going to be there for 3 days, you want to be smelling fresh, you want to be smelling clean. Worst thing that you're, especially if you're a single guy, trying to find some ladies over there, the last thing that she's going to want to smell is your funky drawers, alright? So make sure you got some clean underwear for every single day. Most of the time that you're in Vegas, it's going to be hot, it's going to get sweaty. Always have a change available for you. It's a good thing to do. Next thing, Let's talk ties. If you're going somewhere formal, you're probably going to want to have a tie, just in case. You might not always need it, but it's better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. Next thing, you need your phone and you need a charger. Vegas is big, you're going to be calling lifts, you're going to need everything, so you're going to need your communications at full power, especially if you're calling to confirm reservations, confirm plans. Like I said, for the single fellas, if you're looking to meet some ladies, it's a lot easier to get your game going if they have a way to contact you after they're done with whatever. So I'm putting that out there for you. Alright. Next most important thing in your bag. You want to have your tickets, you want to have your reservations and all your confirmations printed out. I know it's old school, I know it's not green, and it's not really the appropriate thing to do to save the environment. Here's how helpful that is. That has all your confirmation numbers, and you know what? I've been in casinos where it's really, really hard to get a Wi-Fi signal, bad Wi-Fi, and it's really hard to get a cell phone signal because these things are 1,000,000 stories tall and made of unobtainium sometimes. I mean, the Mirage is actually literally made of gold. The windows are actually gold. It's insane. So, well, the weird building materials like that, sometimes you don't always get the best cell reception. Just have a physical copy so you can prove to somebody that you actually have everything set up. That especially goes for your MyVegas comps. You want to go ahead and print those, even says it in the terms and conditions, just in case. You know the rule, measure twice, cut once. Or not at all if you don't have to. Another important thing, IDs, your cards, and your cash. So your ID and your card used to check in with. Cash for tips, spending. I usually use cash for gambling. I know some people prefer to do different credits, just write a check or whatever. I'm not a top tier gambler. I bring my budget. If I win something, awesome. If not, hey, toss it in the bin. It's part of the spending budget there. It's also very important that you have cash too, so you can use the $20 technique to see if you can sneak in a free upgrade. I'm gonna give it a try this next go around here since it's the low season that we're going to, and Mandalay Bay hasn't been super crowded, so it's a real pity too, just because it's one of my favorite properties. I'm hoping we get a little something extra, so wish us luck there. And a couple extra accessories. So you're gonna want your sunglasses. Don't wear them inside. Don't look like a tool, for Christ's sake. Just wear them to protect your eyes. It's very sunny in Vegas. Even in the wintertime, the sun is out there. It's reflecting off the pool. It's reflecting off of everything. So you want your sunglasses and your sunscreen. Protect yourself. Don't ruin your day by getting a sunburn or damaging your eyes by the sun. Another thing, contraceptives. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, except for herpes. Don't get herpes. And ibuprofen or acetaminophen, whichever you prefer. That's Tylenol or Motrin in fancy doctor talk. You're probably going to be drinking. If you're drinking, you might overdo it because that liquor is going to stay flowing. That's not a problem. You want to hydrate. You want to have a little something extra just to take the edge off while you recover. Another one that was suggested by a viewer actually is bail money. Please, for God's sake, don't do anything stupid. But if you go into, then one of you buds can go ahead and swing on by. Like, I'm going to drop this cash, you pay me back, and then you're covered. Hopefully it doesn't happen to you, but it wouldn't be the first time I've heard a Vegas story where you end up in jail for something or other. I don't know. Punching a pimp? No, let's not use this part. Anyway, don't do anything stupid in Vegas, but if you do, make sure you have the cash to get yourself out of it. Last, but certainly not least, toiletries. Alright boys, very important, keep that hygiene up. Again, especially if you're going to go ahead and go down there and find some ladies. I know, I gotta cut down the fro. I'm gonna go get myself a fresh chop before I take off, but make sure you got your fade right, make sure you got your teeth right, make sure that you got your eyes right, that you're not looking ashy, anything like that. Just keep that lotion with you, toothpaste, toothbrush, just keep it clean. You're going to be in some kind of condensed spaces with a lot of people sometimes. It's crowded and you just want to make sure you're looking your best. Look your best for your lady, look your best for your fella, look your best for whoever you're trying to look the best for. Or, you know, just look your best for yourself, man, because you deserve it. Alright guys, so hopefully that list has got you all packed. So go ahead and zip up your suitcase now. I was actually able to cram it all into my laptop bag over here. If you really want to, bring your laptop. I usually don't. I might be doing a little bit of video editing on the go, so I'll probably take it for just a bit. I usually don't recommend it just because, you know, not all the hotels have hotel saves. Not gonna say that everybody's a bad guy, but some people steal. There are enough bad people out there that do like to steal that we have to give this warning. So we're hoping for the best, prep for the worst. Don't bring anything that you're not comfortable losing unless you absolutely require it, and then keep it safe. But that's all the travel tips I got for you. Next week we'll go ahead and have actually a full trip report for you. I'll let you know how everything went to Mandalay and how we did with the rewards that I got. Until then, we'll go ahead and catch you next week. Ace of Bats, signing out.